Hello students, welcome back to our channel. This dictation is specially prepared for steno aspirants and candidates appearing for the Steno Typist examination. The speed of this passage is 80 words per minute with fluctuation. Get your notebooks ready, sit comfortably, maintain proper posture and focus on accuracy along with speed. We will begin in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. The prosecution relied upon call detail records, location data, and digital messages purportedly exchanged between the parties before and after the incident. Full stop. Counsel for the appellant challenged the authenticity of these records on the ground that the mandatory certification requirements had not been strictly complied with and that the devices had not been subjected to independent forensic examination. Full stop. The court noted that electronic evidence required careful scrutiny to ensure reliability and to guard against manipulation or unauthorized alteration. Full stop. Stanza. The court then examined the question of identification of the accused by eyewitnesses. Full stop. It was pointed out that a test identification parade had been conducted during investigation under the supervision of a judicial magistrate. Full stop. The defense argued that the accused had already been exposed to the witnesses through media reports and police custody, thereby diminishing the credibility of the identification process. Full stop. The prosecution responded that adequate precautions had been taken and that the witnesses had identified the accused with confidence and without hesitation, which reinforced the prosecution's narrative regarding the presence and participation of the accused. Full stop. Another issue raised concerned the alleged confession made by the accused while in police custody. Full stop. The defense submitted that any such confession was inadmissible unless it fell within the limited statutory expectations and was recorded in accordance with prescribed safeguards. Full stop. It was further argued that the confession had been contained under coercive circumstances and could not be relied upon. Full stop. The prosecution clarified that it was not relying on the confession as substantive evidence but only as a circumstance leading to recovery of certain material objects. Full stop. The court reiterated the importance of safeguarding constitutional rights during custodial interrogation. Full stop. Stanza. Arguments were also addressed regarding the sentence imposed by the trial court. Full stop. The appellant's counsel submitted that even assuming guilt, the sentence awarded was excessive and disproportionate considering the age, background, and absence of prior criminal antecedents of the accused. Full stop. The prosecution countered that the nature of the offense was grave and had caused significant harm to victim and to public order, thereby justifying a stringent punishment. Full stop. The court observed that sentencing required a careful balance between deterrence, reformation, and proportionality while ensuring that justice was served to both the victim and society at large. Full stop. After hearing extensive submissions, the court invited both sides to address the legal precedents governing appreciation of circumstantial evidence and the standards for interference in appellate jurisdiction. Full stop. Counsel cited various judgments of the Supreme Court emphasizing that suspicion, however strong, could not substitute for proof beyond reasonable doubt. Full stop. The prosecutor relied on decisions affirming that appellate court could not lightly disturb well-reasoned findings of fact unless glaring errors or perversity were demonstrated. Full stop. The court reserved its observations and directed the parties to provide a compilation of relevant authorities to assist in the final adjudication. Full stop. Before concluding the hearing, the court inquired whether any additional documents were sought to be produced on record. Full stop.